the end of today, we'll have it down pat. Everyone enjoying their food? I'm a sucker for pasta salad. I was telling my table mates that I love curry, but curry doesn't always love me, so we'll see. So far, I'm so good. All right. So I want to welcome everyone to our 2024 Excellence Awards Luncheon. Before we begin, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the sponsor of this event, Tourism PEI. It is vital for the industry to have provincial partners that support the industry and understand the importance of celebrating the victories of the events industry and those that work on it. To open the awards, I'd like to invite Honorable Corey Deagle, I did say that right, Minister of Fisheries, Tourism, Sport, and Culture, to say a few words.
That's all right. Sorry, I have my mouth full of just ate a dinner roll. I didn't think I was going to be speaking this quickly. Communion, yeah, I just got my communion. Laurel Lee from the city just said, do I have a joke? Because usually I speak at these and I kind of have a funny joke or a story, but to be honest, I was kind of drawing blanks today, but all I could think of was I thought back to the election, which was last year, and when I was knocking on doors, I'm obviously a younger guy and kind of the clean-cut look, I guess you could say, and anyways, I go up to this one door out in the countryside, like, you know, we're in the Hicks, and I knock on the door, and a lady comes to the door, kind of a younger lady, and she's not wearing many clothes. And you just try to, you know, keep a straight face and whatnot, and she opens the door, and she says, I have to tell you, I'm not very religious. I was like, well, I'm not a Mormon. I'm just wondering if you might vote for me, but perhaps not. But I do appreciate the opportunity to join you this afternoon and bring greetings on behalf of the province of PEI. And I hope you're enjoying your time here in Charlottetown. I did hear a few people complaining about the weather and while we were getting our food, and I can take credit for many things as a politician, but I don't control the weather, so I won't take the blame for that. It's great that we have both Event Atlantic and the ECMAs happening concurrently. I don't know if that was I'm sure that was by choice, which is a benefit to attendees of both events, and I hope you all enjoy the ECMA Awards ceremony this evening if you have the pleasure of attending. Event tourism is something that as a region we can be proud of. From music festivals and culinary experiences to sporting events and cultural celebrations, our calendar is overflowing with diverse events that attract visitors from around the globe. And according to Festivals and Major Events Canada, the economic impact of events in Canada exceed $1 billion to the GDP and creates 30,000 full-time jobs. Each event adds value to our overall tourism product, and with the closeness of our region, in some cases co-hosting major events, we can all benefit. PEI has always been a tremendous supporter of events of all sizes, which include such events like Cavendish Beach Music Festival, the Island Tides Yoga and Wellness Festival, Disc Golf Discmania Open, the Fiber Festival, Fall Flavors, the PEI International Shellfish Festival, minor sport tournaments and events, and we can continue to focus attention on attracting and supporting festivals and events in our non-peak tourism season. In recent years, this has included the Somo Music Festival, the Jack Frost Winterfest, the Grand Slam of curling events, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. And I do see, I saw Tanner and Bruce here were co-hosts co-chairs of that event. So congratulations to you, and I know how successful that event was in the off-season. Our team at Tourism PEI is actively working with event stakeholders across Prince Edward Island to attract and host new festivals and events. We look forward to more being added in the near future. And a few weeks back, we launched PEI's new 5-year tourism strategy, which includes optimizing our event tourism potential. This includes the need to look at our existing infrastructure on PEI and identify ways that it can be used more often to host festivals, events, meetings, and conventions. The strategy also recognizes how they can play a key role in developing Prince Edward Island as a year-round, 4-season, 12 months of the year tourism destination. The government of PEI will continue to push for and invest in festivals and events from one end of the province to the other. From accommodations and dining to retail and transportation, businesses across the island and region benefit from the influx of visitors, creating jobs and stimulating growth. One of the recent initiatives we are extremely excited about is our new partnership with the NHL. PEI signed a deal to become the official travel destination of the NHL just this past year. We expect that we will be able to attract new events in the sport, entertainment, and meeting and convention sector through this partnership. Now, while we have a lot to look forward to, today is about celebrating what we have achieved. And I want to recognize everyone involved in the festivals and events sector. We have had some incredible success this last year, and today is about recognizing those who have made them possible. And I want to congratulate you all, and I hope as a region we can continue our momentum. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Corey. I'd vote for you. Okay. I would now ask... I don't live here. I would now ask you to turn your attention to the screens to watch a video from our partners here at Tourism PEI. All right, it's now my pleasure to introduce our host for the awards. Patrick's quick and smart comedy has brought him national recognition with regular appearances on CBC Radio's The Debaters. He's had return engagements from Halifax and Moncton comedy festivals, including a 2022 CBC TV feature set for Halifax comedy. Patrick is a popular performer and hosts at events across the country, from opening the Canada Winter Games to performance in Inuvik above the Arctic Circle. He has performed for King Charles and opened for the hit band Walk Off the Earth. During summers, he hosts the sold-out series Patrick Ledwell and Friend at the Trailside Music Hall in PEI. Patrick lives on a hobby farm just outside Charlottetown, PEI, with his wife and his 11-year-old son, Nate. Please join me in welcoming Patrick Ledwell. You're taller than me, so I didn't want to.
He's doing a tremendous job. It's not going to get better. How's everybody doing? Great. Minister Deagle, I did wear clothes for the occasion. Welcome to Prince Edward Island. Are you having a good time so far? That's an appropriate level of excitement for noontime. That's great. I'm not an official employee of Tourism PEI, so I feel I should give you some of the backstory necessary to live, drive, and survive here for the next couple of days. We do mainly speak English, but it's sometimes not your standard variety of English. We like to take an entire sentence and just make it into a word by dropping some syllables you don't need. So I'm going to give you a bit of a test as far as speaking 100% uncut Prince Edward Island English. How would you say this phrase right here? Right up front here, head of the class. What's going on? And then you nod backwards. What's going on? I'm not sure what the backwards nodding is related to. Maybe it's related to who you're related to. Anyway, what's going on? You want to ask what's going on very quickly, because sometimes not too much is going on, and you could miss it if you ask in too long a fashion. Then this one here, how would you pronounce that? That's Cheat-chat. People will ask you very quickly, did you eat yet? Cheat-chat. I've seen people tapped on the shoulder at lobster suppers going, cheat-chat. And they think it's the 8-seat plane they flew here on. Was that the cheat-jet? And cheat-chat, you did. Great, great. Then there's words that don't mean the same in one culture versus another. How would you pronounce that? Oh my goodness, someone attended a yoga class up here. Namaste. I went to half a yoga class once for obvious reasons. I just don't bend. I'm built like a Catholic picnic table. Let's see. Anyway. And this word was said a number of times, namaste. I looked it up on Wikipedia. It means I salute the light within you. Well, all the power to you. When this is said on Prince Edward Island, namaste means no, I'm going to stay. So give that a go. Namaste. You emphasize the namaste. That person is not going to yoga class, I guarantee. They are probably going no place in particular for up to 8 months. They'll just be doing the downward dog on the sectional couch, waiting for something to be going on. So it's just a standard chat. I'm sure you'll get used to it. With the music awards in town, there's going to be lots of chit-chat. You's going out? Namaste. Easy peasy. If you're not certain about somebody's pronouns, that pronoun yous covers everybody. It's a great one. I am so pleased to be your host for the Excellence Awards Luncheon. My name is Patrick Ledwell. I'm just from here, but I know that the committee did an exhaustive search for someone who would be suitable for the Excellence Awards Luncheon, somebody from Atlantic Canada, someone suitable for all events. They just looked at all options, put them out on the table, fanned them out for the committee, and did a cross-comparative analysis. Okay, has curly hair. We were tied at that point. Atlantic Canada accent and attitude? Okay, neck and neck. Let's see what was the deciding factor. Probably available, inexpensive, does not require a plane ticket. Event Atlantic, it's Patrick Ledwell for you. Hosting an event for event planners. No pressure. See how it goes. What's going on? Now, as I mentioned, you saw a wonderful video from Tourism PEI. I couldn't see it. I was behind the curtain there. But there are some things, before we get going with the awards, you probably should know while here. Is anyone here today from this place? We have a very special word for this place on Prince Edward Island. We call it the future. We can see what's going to happen here in 35 years just by going there on a set of 4 Air Canada planes. Amazing place. Time travel. Now, when I was there in Toronto, I went there and I was at a get-together. You do events. Do you know what a get-together is in Toronto? It's like a party, except it's not fun. It's a get-together. And someone at the get-together said, oh, you're from PE1. Oh, do you know Joanne and Gerard Gallant from Summerside? And I was like, yeah, I do. At which point they were surprised and not interested anymore. I was like, actually, you pronounce their names Joanne and Gerard Gallant. And they're actually more from Traveller's Rest, if you really want to know. They didn't. This is a picture of what happens in the mind of an islander when we meet somebody new. That's what our brain does. Every 9 months when we see a new person, it activates our internal raccoon. You think we're friendly. We are not. What we are is curious. And when we meet you, within the first 90 seconds, we can't wait to root through the compost bin of your life. That's what we want to do. How you doing? When'd you get here? What do you do for a living? What are you making at that, if you don't mind me asking? Who do you have to know to get that job anyway? Like within the first 90 seconds, I was at the Delta for the ECMAs. I got asked 8 times, now who's your father? Ledwell, Ledwell. Everywhere else in the world, that's a paternity test. Here, it's just a conversation starter. You might say that's private. Well, welcome to PEI. It stands for Privacy Ends Immediately, okay? Privacy left town a long time ago. Welcome, welcome here. Now, you might say a phrase, how would you say this if you were to, that's it, it's happy. Go away with you. And it doesn't mean go away at all. Go away with it. It means come closer and tell me more about someone who's not here right now. Go away with you. PEI got the Under-17 World Hockey Challenge. Go away with you. Go away. How did Wayne Long get that one? Go away. Go on. Sometimes people do go away, though, from PEI. Sometimes they go to Nova Scotia. Who's from Nova Scotia? Oh, good gracious. Who's left back home? And you have been sending me pamphlets throughout the Atlantic bubble and continuing. Nova Scotia, shaped by the sea. Well, la-ti flippin' da. I mean, I come from a province that's eroding by the minute. Sorry, Nova Scotia, that's getting shaped by the sea. If you want shorefront property, just build a cottage in the middle of a potato field. It'll be there. We send people pamphlets to the gentle island with the gentle breezes. Able to gently sandblast all the hair off your legs during a gently breezy day in the North Shore. I come back smooth as an egg, like something at a Men's Health. Feels good. This is the winter. Minister Corey Deagle will never show you to that in a pamphlet. It only lasts 9 months, over in a heartbeat. Just have to know how to scrape off your car in the winter. Be ready for it. You have to leave for work at least 5 minutes before you're supposed to be there. And you whip around to the front of the vehicle and you scrape out 2 eye holes. And then you line your face up and drive fast enough on the way there for the rest to blow off. It's not too bad. We call this divided highway. That's our divided highway. I think there's a toll on it. And we don't give up on anything. If you, around this time of year, if you, say, have a broke microwave or something, you don't have to take it to the disposal depot. Just leave it at the end of the lane. And Team PEI will look at it. They'll show floor it by night. And it'll be a mailbox by the morning. That's ingenuity. That's the kind of people that we are. We like to have conversations. So here's another tip. If you want to say anything on PEI, all you have to do is give a brief insuck of air. Can we do that together? Yeah, it's perfect. I've provided a diagram if you're a visual learner. And that'll get you through 70% of the conversations while you're here. It's easy, you know? Oh, PEI got the U Sport Men's Hockey Championship. And you would say, that's agreement. And UPI has to face UNB in the first round. You would say, that's fear and surprise. But if someone hasn't said anything but for more than 5 minutes, check in with them. They could be choking on a biscuit at that point. What do you call this as we wrap up? What do you call this where you're from in Atlantic, Canada? Okay. It may be referred to as a kit bag while on PEI. If you're going to an event at the ECMAs, kit bags, leave them at the door. Can you say that together? Kit bags, leave them at the door. Oh, that was very comprehensive. Kit bags, and the kit bags have these. What do you call these that go in it? Okay, good, we're on the same page. Hilroy Scribblers, with a map of Canada on the front, missing the province of PEI. So, what's going on? I don't know. I went to school and took a geography class in grade 4 where I wasn't even on the front of the scribbler. But that's the kind of place we are, and we're here today for events that put places like PEI on the map. Welcome to Prince Edward Island. I'm very pleased to be your host today. Thanks for being here. Okay. So, transitioning to the podium time. While every nominee in each category is worthy of recognition, you know that already, the awards committee took their task of selecting the awards winners very seriously. The awards committee is made up of one representative from each of the 4 Atlantic provinces. In the event of a tie during deliberations, or when a committee member must excuse themselves from voting due to a conflict on a specific award, someone from Cape Breton stands up and says, "We're practically a province, let me vote." No, that doesn't happen. Event Atlantic's executive director was designated to step in to break the tie or act as the 4th voter. A note to those accepting the awards today, please pause on stage for a photo. We do have a mic set up for you if you would like to say a few words, but if you'd like to leave all the talking to me, you can do that too. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree, and it's the only thing I can do in life, so I will do that. It's time for the Event of the Year. 3 awards were created for Event of the Year based on budgets. This is very specific. Less than $100,000, $100,000 to $500,000, and over $500,000. Wouldn't it be rough if you just brinked it? Like $500,000 and I'm on $10 on top, and you'd be like, I should have bought the chocolate bars at Dollarama instead of Shoppers. But those are our categories. These 3 awards are presented to events that exemplify industry best practices in all aspects of its operation. Now it's time for the top 2 finalists with a budget of less than $100,000. And the nominees are Golf Canada Junior Girls Championship and Wildfire Recovery Concert. Let me tell you about each of those events. The 2023 Golf Canada Junior Girls Championship, hosted at the picturesque Hampton Golf Club in Hampton, New Brunswick, is a 4-year labor of love that brought together 120 top under-19 female golfers from across Canada, showcasing their skills in a thrilling competition for provincial team and individual championships. With over 100 volunteers and local sponsors, the community rallied behind this event, welcoming participants from coast to coast. Despite record rainfall, the grounds crew worked tirelessly to maintain the course, while volunteers spruced up the clubhouse and surroundings. Not just a golf tournament, this event symbolized inclusivity and sustainability, with shuttles reducing traffic and reusable water stations minimizing waste. A true celebration of girls in sport, it has helped put the East Coast on the map as a premier destination for professional women's events. Round of applause for the 2023 Golf Canada Junior Girls Championship. The Wildlife Recovery Concert, a beacon of hope and solidarity for Nova Scotians in the aftermath of devastating wildfires. Nominated for its exceptional community impact, this concert, organized in just 4 days, raised over $339,000 for the United Way Recovery Appeal. With a lineup of diverse performers and unwavering support from partners, this event exemplifies the resilience and unity of Nova Scotians in times of crisis. And the winner is Wildlife Recovery Concert.
Thank you so much. We are accepting this. I'm Fiona Diamond. This is Brooks Diamond from Brooks Diamond Productions. And we're accepting this on behalf of an amazing group of collaborators. This event was initially spurred through two of Atlantic Canada's most well-known promoters, Louis Thomas of Sonic Concerts and Brooks Diamond of Brooks Diamond Productions, who came up with the idea almost simultaneously, spurred by their artists, and I would say Matt Mays was a big contributor who really, really wanted to know how he could help in this time of tragedy like none other we had seen ever in our lifetimes. And very quickly, we called Events East to see if they would be willing to come aboard with the Scotiabank Centre, and it was instant yes. And their entire team came on board without hesitation. And we called CTV Atlantic, same thing. Within a second of presenting the idea, they said, yes, how can we help? Then we went to the artists, and it is a testament to our East Coast artists, so many of whom are here this weekend. Again, they all said, yes, what can we do? We'll be there. It was just an extraordinary collaboration. TourTech East came aboard with the technical, and it was an amazing production. And United Way became the charity of choice. It was just a collaboration that was a real testament to the community that we share and the caring of artists, musicians, and all of the people that were involved. And so we really, really appreciate your acknowledgement, and thank you very, very much.
I think I'm just going to do this. Congratulations again to the Wildlife Recovery Concert. It's time for the top two finalists with a budget of $100,000 to $500,000. And the two nominees are the HowlCon Sci-Fi and Fantasy Convention and U Sports Men's Hockey National Championship. First of all, step into the world of HalCon, Atlantic Canada's premier multi-genre fandom, comic book, and gaming convention, marking its 15th anniversary in 2024 at the Halifax Convention Centre. As one of the largest volunteer-run events of its kind, HalCon seamlessly merges traditional sci-fi and fantasy conventions with modern trade show elements, offering over 300 diverse events and 500 hours of content. With an estimated economic impact of $5 million and over 7,700 attendees, HalCon energizes the local, regional, and provincial economy while embodying industry best practices. Yet, what truly sets HalCon apart? Sorry about that. It's the vibrant community it fosters, the breathtaking array of cosplay, and its unwavering commitment to accessibility, inclusivity, and sustainability. Congratulations. We also have the pleasure of revisiting the excitement and impact of the 2023 U Sports Men's Hockey Championship, hosted right here in Charlottetown by UPEI Athletics. From March 16th to 19th, 2023, the University of Prince Edward Island became the epicenter of Canadian collegiate hockey, welcoming 8 top teams from across the nation. This event wasn't just about the games on the ice, it was a testament to the power of sports to bring communities together and drive economic growth. With over 45% of PEI's minor hockey players attending at least one game, that's a lot of kids. It drove the spirit of the game and made Charlottetown a bustling hockey hub. Congratulations to both of the nominees. And the winner is the HalCon Sci-Fi and Fantasy Convention. Congratulations.
I'm a little shocked, actually. Sorry. Thank you so much for this amazing recognition. My name is Flairette. I'm the chair of the board and director of programming, and this is Charity, our vice chair and our director of volunteers. What's amazing about our organization is we are 100% volunteer run. Our entire board, our planning committee, and our volunteers that we have during the weekend, we all volunteer. So to pull off what we pull off for our community, just on the sides of our desks and on our weekends and our off time is truly amazing and warms our heart. And we do this, it's a labor of love for us. We do it for the community. We do it to create such a warm, welcoming event for the weekend. And it's just such a, if you've never been, go once and you'll just feel the love. It is such an amazing opportunity to be around amazing people. And yeah, so thank you so much for this recognition. We're quite excited. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations again to the HalCon Sci-Fi and Fantasy Convention. I did get the chance to go to the Island Entertainment Expo here in Charlottetown, and it was incredible to see all of the devoted fan communities come together, and you just realize the diversity of the events landscape here in Atlantic Canada. I mean, I looked around and I did honestly have the thought, I have never seen anyone here inside a hockey rink. So I saw one guy who had entirely 3D printed an Optimus Prime costume. Incredible. It was better than Transformers Rise of the Beasts, the movie, to be around him. Did you see that movie, the Transformers Rise of the Beasts? Barbie was also about a toy, but it was a better movie. Rise of the Beasts, no. At no point did Optimus Prime say, "What was I made for?" No, he doesn't question anything. It's time for the top 2 finalists with a budget of over $500,000. And the nominees are the 37th Annual TD Halifax Jazz Festival and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. Let me tell you a bit about both. The 37th Annual TD Halifax Jazz Festival is one of the premier summer events in Atlantic Canada. With over 80 performances featuring 400 artists, including 388 Atlantic Canadian musicians, this festival pulses with energy, drawing over 65,000 music enthusiasts to Halifax. Beyond music, the festival prioritizes inclusivity, showcasing diverse talent and ensuring accessibility with wheelchair-friendly venues and large print guides. Sustainability is also at its core, from recycling signage to banning single-use plastics. It's more than a festival, it's a celebration of music, community, and environmental stewardship. Now, the experience of the 2023 World Under-17 Hockey Challenge was a testament to perseverance and community spirit. Hosted in Charlottetown and Summerside, PEI, this event brought together young, top hockey talent from around the world. It left an incredible mark, with an estimated economic impact of $5 million and over 44,000 attendees. That's almost everybody in the province. All right. With industry best practices in hosting and a commitment to inclusivity, including providing complimentary access to minor hockey players, it exemplifies the best in sportsmanship and community engagement. Additionally, it leaves a legacy with an almost $80,000 sport development fund for minor hockey in Prince Edward Island, supporting infrastructure, skills development, and future Hockey Canada events. And the winner is the 2023 World Under-17 Hockey Challenge. Congratulations. You're dressed for the occasion.
I'm shorter. I'm Bruce Donaldson, so I was co-chair here in Charlottetown, and this is Tanner Duran, and he was co-chair in Summerside. First of all, I'd like to thank our funding partners, because without them, without the province and ACOA and both the cities coming to the table, none of this would have ever happened. It was a big endeavor, and I think probably the most interesting piece for Tanner and myself was the fact of how Summerside and Charlottetown were able to collaborate together and make the event feel very similar between the two areas. So that was key. The players that came were, they're the future for the hockey world, and so we got treated to an amazing display of talent. And we were fortunate where, at the end of the day, one of the Team Canadas ended up winning it, so everybody went home quite happy. So on behalf of the committee, both cities, and the province, thank you very much appreciate it. Thanks.
Congratulations. What a diversity of events. I mean, I dropped off my son at the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge for the day. I said, free admission, you're in the rink. I'm going to go lie down. It was very appreciated. And, again, a lot of events go up against hockey, right? Hockey versus jazz. How are you supposed to decide? It's very difficult. I tried to play hockey, but for obvious reasons. I mean, look at me. I'm more built to put up a badminton net, so. I did play the trumpet. I played jazz as a teenager. And I think the under-17 hockey players probably got more dates than I did playing jazz through my trumpet. I don't know. I was wearing a blue band sweater for most of high school, and it kept me protected from dates. It was good. Very staticky. I said, I don't know when I'll be kissed by anyone, but my face is in great shape from this trumpet jazz playing. Stephanie, oh, I'm going to go across here for just a little bit of a diversion. None of this is going to be on the exam. This is a news story from cbc.ca/PEI. Yes, we're on the Google. Here's what we have to say about ourselves. PEI got one question on Jeopardy, and it was headline news on PEI for a week. The PEI question stumps contestants. And even Ken Jennings, the all-time champion, he was hosting, and he was like, why is this even in here? What is this? CBC reported, this was the answer. A Spud Islander is a resident of this Canadian province, known for its potatoes. And there was just crickets, nothing. Nobody buzzed in. What is Prince Edward Island? So we have some work to do as a province to make people broadly aware as to what is happening here. You know, we talked about this for some time. We don't want to be on Jeopardy, getting nothing again. So just a few minutes, while I have you here, let's do the game show where you get the questions, and together we focus on what the answers could be. These are all multiple choice, so we'll do them together. You ask an Islander, would you like a drink? Which answer means yes? Is it A? No, yeah. Is it B? Yeah, no. Or is it C? Yeah, no, for sure. Which answer means yes? Does anyone? I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I think it's C. I think it's C. Very important to know this weekend in Charlottetown, but truth be told, you bring the captain aboard, he will be welcomed aboard the ship most of the time, when in doubt. Next question. You're all delegates here in our magical sandbar of a province. You're leaving via Charlottetown Airport, and you don't see a gate number on your ticket. You should. A, contact an airline representative, if there is one in the building at the time. Or B, look for the one gate called departure. Crushing it. Crushing it. Actually, this is a picture of the Charlottetown Air Palace. And as you'll see, it's arrivals/departures. Easy come, easy go is the slogan. Arrivals/departures, you could have shortened that to the door. And if you can't manage that, air travel is not in your future. It's pretty manageable. Do be aware if you're picking up things around the province, we do have full airport security. Your bag will be scanned, and if you're taking something that you shouldn't be taking, we will see it. Okay, this is an ECMA, East Coast music question, a new one. Which of these names has no famous link to East Coast music? A, Lenny Gallant. B, Jimmy Buffett. Or C, Jimmy Doucette. Right, it's true. That Jimmy is not connected to East Coast music. And as it turns out, Lenny Gallant, timeless talent, is connected to Jimmy Buffett. And he had a little mishap that also made its way into our daily headline news on Prince Edward Island. Jimmy Buffett phoned Lenny Gallant on the telephone. But it was a loud room, the news story says to us at length. And Lenny was on the phone.
Yeah, hello.
And he thought it was a phone call from Jimmy Doucette. From back in Rustico, and he didn't want to hear from Jimmy Doucette at all. Because when you get a phone call from Jimmy Doucette, who's saying, Lenny, you should come around your house at a time and I'll play my songs for you, it means somebody's going to drink all your beer and sing you an endless song about their dead dog. And Lenny's trying to brush him off just because he thinks he's going to see him at the Rustico Co-op for the rest of the winter. And it tells us Gallant is talking to the man he thought was Jimmy Doucette. I'm about to go on tour in Alberta and I don't have much time now, and I was being polite and everything. And then he heard something at the end of the conversation where Jimmy mentioned something about his seaplane. And Lenny was like, this isn't Jimmy Doucette. There's no one landing a seaplane down by the Rustico breakwater anytime soon. He just about brushed off Jimmy Buffett just by mishearing him as a guy from Rustico he didn't want to see. Okay, we'll just do 2 more. These are going well. The PEI oyster is an aphrodisiac. This is because A, they're high in zinc and amino acids, or B, show me someone who'll eat one of those, and I'll show you someone not fussy about looks. What? It's B. It's totally B. We pressure people. Don't feel pressured. We're all like, have one, have one, have one, have one. And you're like, oh, it's a seal sneeze and half a rock. Give me a sec. But if someone will eat 6 of those, I guarantee they'll give you a salty peck on the cheek as well. My goodness, they're ready for anything. It has to do with the island mind. We had a look in the island mine. We found one, and we had a look at it up at the vet college. And island tastes are not connected to island vision at all. We'll eat anything we find by the seashore because the 2 areas of the mind are not in connection with each other. Look at the food. It's delicious, but it's not the most gorgeous stuff to look at, is it? Lobster? My dad would pressure us. Go up in the body. Go up in the body. I'm like, no. Stops here, Dad. He says, there's good eating up there. And I said, there's good eating in the compost bin behind the KFC, and I don't go in there either. No. And we have the oysters, the CUs that makes you feel frisky. And then there's PEI mussels. Like those? PEI mussels are a bit like PEI men. They're cheap, available, and you'll get used to the look of them. Anyway, let's get back to the awards. We'll get back to the awards. Have an oyster while you're here. Okay. It is time for the Volunteer of the Year. Volunteers, as you know, are a very important part of your industry. This award recognizes a volunteer who demonstrates excellence by going above and beyond. The nominee has made a significant difference in supporting events in their province, community, or region. Now I'm going to say a bunch of things about someone and not tell you who it is. The mystery will build. Born and raised in Charlottetown, this year's recipient's journey as a dedicated volunteer and sports enthusiast has left an indelible mark on the community. With volunteer experience spanning decades, his impact on sport tourism and community engagement is unparalleled. His passion for sports and community development became evident early in his career. As the former longtime head coach of the University of Prince Edward Island women's hockey program, he not only fostered athletic excellence, but also instilled values of teamwork and sportsmanship in his players. His commitment to the betterment of Charlottetown's sports scene extends beyond coaching. In 2023 alone, he took on significant roles in major sporting events, including the Canada Winter Games, U Sport, Cavendish Farms University Cup, the International Summer Series, soccer, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, where he served as the Charlottetown chair. In each capacity, his leadership was instrumental in creating successful and memorable experiences for athletes and spectators alike. Can you guess who it is so far? One of his most notable achievements is his role in securing substantial corporate partnerships for these events, contributing to their financial success and leaving lasting legacies in sport development. His efforts in 2023 resulted in significant sport development legacies, including a combined $210,000 contribution to hockey development at the minor sport and university level in Prince Edward Island. Beyond his achievements in sport, he is a dedicated community member. He has served on various committees, including the Charlottetown Minor Hockey Association and the Downtown Charlottetown, Inc. Board of Directors, showcasing his commitment to enhancing both the sport community and the broader Charlottetown community. His outstanding contributions to volunteerism and sport development have earned him prestigious awards, including the 2023 Sport Tourism Canada Volunteer of the Year Award and the 2023 SCORE Volunteer of the Year Award. His leadership, dedication, and unwavering commitment make him a standout recipient and a true ambassador for volunteerism in the Charlottetown and the Atlantic region. That wouldn't have taken so long to read if he hadn't done so much. As the 2024 Volunteer of the Year, we would like to recognize Bruce Donaldson.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Clearly last year was a very busy year, but really one only accepts this in the fact that we have such a wonderful community and amazing group of volunteers. And that's really what makes life special when when you get involved in these type of events. We have a young man here that's sitting right in front of me. Russell, would you stand up and take a bow? Russell is one of our volunteers. He's in everything that we have. And Russell proudly states that if the mayor can't make it, Russell will step in and take care of that. Right, Russell? That was there. Again, on behalf of everybody, all the events that we had hosted, I want to thank the city and the province and all our funding partners, because without all the behind-scenes work with Wayne and Laura and Charlotte and everybody, I mean, we wouldn't be doing this unless you guys were doing such an amazing job. So again, thank you very much, and all the best. Thanks.
A very deserving recipient of the award. Often the volunteers are somewhat in the background, and the better they are at their job, the less we notice them sometimes. Even though everybody's in everybody else's business on PEI. I mean, you volunteer for decades and no one knows about it. You show up at one door naked to a politician. It'll live permanently. It's time for the Emerging Leader of the Year award. And this award is given to an individual who is in the first 10 years of their career in the industry and who has already demonstrated commitment, creativity, and dynamic energy in the event tourism industry in Atlantic Canada. Here are your finalists. First, Lauren Fitzpatrick, a rising star in the event tourism industry of Atlantic Canada and is the face of events hosted at the RECC. What does that acronym mean? I should have asked. RECC? REC? It's, okay, should I say it as a word? The REC. The REC of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The REC. I want to get this right. I'm from PEI. I don't work often, but I like to work well when I work. The REC. Lauren Fitzpatrick. With boundless energy and creativity, she crafts experiences that leave attendees buzzing with excitement. Her focus on fan enjoyment and innovative engagement strategies set her events apart, fostering a sense of community beyond the venue. Leveraging social media, Lauren amplifies her region's visibility, reaching new audiences and enhancing its desirability for future events. Her impact extends beyond the event itself, positively influencing the visitor experience and contributing to the economic growth of Atlantic Canada. Some of the events Lauren has been involved with include REC concerts, the World Junior A Challenge, and the Event Atlantic Summit. Congratulations, Lauren Fitzpatrick. Next, Megan Fortune. The powerhouse behind Fredericton's event scene brings a surge of energy, creativity, and dedication to every project she touches. As the special events coordinator for the City of Fredericton and the manager of the Garrison Night Market, Megan has revitalized the city's cultural landscape. Her innovative approaches, from streamlining event processes to digitizing applications, have modernized operations and elevated attendee experiences. Under her leadership, the Garrison Night Market has blossomed into Atlantic Canada's largest night market, attracting thousands weekly and injecting vitality into downtown Fredericton. Megan's impact extends beyond economics. She fosters community spirit, engages newcomers, and fosters a welcoming atmosphere that draws visitors from far and wide. helping support over 200 events annually, including the Harvest Music Festival and Fredericton Pride Festival. Megan's tireless efforts have made Fredericton a vibrant hub of culture and activity. Well, they're all winners here as far as I'm concerned, and the winner is Megan Fortune.
Everyone else has said something, so I guess I'll say something too. I don't normally do the talking, but thank you very much. And a shameless plug, if you're in Fredericton this summer, come check out the night market. We've got lots of great events happening, so yeah, come say hi.
I was in Fredericton recently, and it is more vibrant than it used to be, I think. Vibrant hub of culture and activity. My goodness, I got my truck into a parking garage there I thought I would never get out of. It was great. Next to the conference center, snug in there, let me tell you. I wanted to stay, but I didn't want to be trapped. Anyway, congratulations, Megan. It's time for the Champion of the Year. This award is given to an individual who embodies the spirit of collaboration in event hosting in Atlantic Canada. They have promoted Atlantic Canada as a destination for event hosting and have created opportunities for economic growth. They have been involved in the development of new business through partnerships and learning. This year's recipient is the Executive Vice President at Events East, epitomizing collaborative event hosting in Atlantic Canada. With her strategic leadership, she drives millions in impact for Nova Scotians annually. Her facilitation skills and knack for building partnerships were crucial during the 2024 Junos, where she balanced diverse interests seamlessly. Suzanne's dedication extends beyond her role, serving on various boards and mentoring emerging leaders, ensuring a vibrant future for the industry. She's a beacon of East Coast hospitality, tirelessly promoting Atlantic Canada as a premier event destination. As the 2024 Champion of the Year, we would like to recognize Suzanne Fougere.
Really hard to see up here. Thank you so much. I do want to start by actually just a shout out to the team at HalCon on behalf of our team at the Convention Center. That event is a hallmark in our calendar every year, and we love having you growing, getting stronger and bigger, so thank you so much, and congratulations on such well-deserved recognition. I also want to acknowledge, and I can't see you from up here, but Brooks and Fiona Diamond and Louis Thomas for the well-deserved recognition on the Wildfire Recovery Concert. They reached out to us last year, it was about a year ago now, in the most devastating of circumstances. And it was an amazing opportunity to be part of that collaboration. And I have to say, in Scotiabank Center's history, I would argue that concert will go down as one of the best, primarily for the moment that it created for our community to connect and to heal and the impact that we were able to deliver. And I think that's truly the power of events, and it's certainly why I continue to work in this business and why I feel privileged to work in this sector. I get the opportunity every day to work alongside an amazing team of people who share my passion for uniting our community, the magic of events, and creating impact. And I wouldn't be standing up here if not for the amazing team that supports me, so thank you. And I also want to say a huge shout out to the table in the corner over here, the team at Events Nova Scotia, Discover Halifax, and HRM. They are our partners in every event that we chase after. They make us look good every time. They're huge collaborators and partners, and we wouldn't do what we do without them, so thank you so much. And congratulations to everybody who's been nominated and recognized here today. It's a true privilege to be part of this industry. Thank you.
it's probably no surprise to see a champion who immediately gestures towards all that allow her to do her job well. A rising tide lifts all boats. It's good to feel that knitting the room together. Time for Corporate Partner of the Year. This award recognizes the best use of a partnership between a company, organization, agency, or individual that contributed to the overall success of an event or events in Atlantic, Canada. Coldstream Clear Distillery is the heartbeat behind unforgettable event experiences. Based in Stewiacke, Nova Scotia, Coldstream Clear Distillery is your go-to for exceptional support and engaging activations. From concerts at Rath East Link Community Centre to events like the Nova Scotia Stampede and World Junior A Challenge, Coldstream Clear Distillery shines as a corporate sponsor extraordinaire. Picture-perfect moments come alive with their tailored Coldstream photo booth and vibrant lemonade stand. Attendees revel in branded cornhole games, I think I read that right, and thrilling merch giveaways, and volunteer appreciation soars with Coldstream volunteer packages and stylish event shirts. Plus, their commitment to local charities and businesses is truly commendable. Coldstream Clear Distillery elevates every event they touch, ensuring an unforgettable experience for all. This year, it's our pleasure to recognize Coldstream Clear Distillery as the Corporate Partner of the Year. Congratulations.
Awesome, this is so exciting, and a huge thank you to the team at the Rec. This wouldn't be possible without you guys, and we love growing with you guys, and we love giving back to our communities in all Atlantic provinces, and you guys have allowed us to do that with Nova Scotia, and we're just really excited for the Nova Scotia Stampede and being able to collaborate with you guys. We have some awesome ideas already, so really looking forward to that.
Yes, a big thank you to all of our partners, a lot of them which are in the room today, and there's so many more. You've really helped us be able to grow the brand and bring the experience to so many people that wouldn't have been exposed to Coldstream otherwise. So thank you very much, everyone.
Congratulations, Coldstream. I haven't been to the Nova Scotia Stampede. It's new? Okay. I was in a Nova Scotia Stampede when they opened the IKEA store. That was a lot of people. That was, so that, yeah, this is like, yeah, with cowboy hats and wrangling. We have a horse, but it's a very fat pony, and I don't think it'll ever enter in the Nova Scotia Stampede. You learn a lot. For 2024, we have a special award to present. At this time, I'd like to welcome Wayne Long from the City of Charlottetown and the Mayor of St. John's, Danny Breen. Please welcome Wayne Long and Danny Breen.
Thank you, everyone. While Mayor Breen is making his way to the stage, I'll start. We've created a special award this year for someone who's pretty special in our community, someone who brings a lot of magic and inspiration to the event sector. We all know the power of events to bring economic, social, tourism, cultural benefits, but there's many more benefits. Many people in the world are using events to change their lives. And our good friend Russell Hambley, who's with us today, who Bruce Donaldson had acknowledged, is using events in a very passionate way that helps him battle through life, battle through mental health issues and other challenges. This is a gentleman who brings great pride to the community, puts himself out there day in and day out, and he even took a few minutes to join us today from his many shifts at the East Coast Music Awards. Russell uses events to create moments, which create memories, which leaves afterglow in our community in many ways. And I have two favorite quotes that I always love to lean into from Mother Teresa and from Winston Churchill, and I only think that they lend well to Russell and what he does for a community. He makes a living by what he makes, but he gives a life by what he gives back. And the best gift you can give to yourself is to give to others. So please join me in my good friend, Russell Hambley, the General. When you're a celebrity like Russell, you know every other celebrity, so thus his good friend Danny Breen joined us as well.
I just want to say thank you to everybody and everything back to the city of Charlottetown event crew. Bruce and Allison for having me involved in all these events, following you down the road and everything. I just want to say thank you.
Congratulations, Russell, for the gift that you give to so many. Incredible work. For the final award here in the afternoon, which is nominated and selected by the Event Atlantic Board, I'd like to ask Jeff McTavish, Event Atlantic's outgoing chair, to introduce the recipient of the Chair's Award. Welcome, Jeff McTavish.
Ooh, they weren't kidding about the brightness. Well, no problem seeing. I know you all thought you were rid of me yesterday. Surprise. They brought me back for one final show. So the Chair's Award is presented to an individual, event, or organization that has made significant contributions to the development and promotion of Atlantic Canada as a destination for event hosting. Whether through business ventures, raising awareness of Atlantic Canada as an event destination, or developing partnerships and learning opportunities, the recipient's contribution must have benefited the event industry, strengthened the spirit of collaboration in event hosting. Now, through her 25-plus years in tourism event industry, Kathy Duke has demonstrated exemplary leadership and dedication through her outstanding contributions to the event, tourism, and sport tourism industries in Newfoundland and Labrador. Kathy's strategic vision and tireless efforts significantly boosted St. John and Newfoundland and Labrador's as a premier event and tourism destinations. She has spearheaded initiatives to showcase the region's unique offerings to the world, securing major events such as the 2025 ECMAs, 2025 Grand Slam of Curling, and the 2017 Brier, along with numerous national and international conferences and championships. Her ability to rally stakeholders, foster collaboration, and drive consensus has been instrumental in elevating the region's hosting capacity on a global stage. Kathy's extensive experience as serving as Deputy Minister of Tourism, Culture and Recreation to her roles in hospitality and event management underscore her deep commitment and impact to the industry. Her legacy of promoting Newfoundland and Labrador as a vibrant and inclusive destination makes her a deserving recipient of the 2024 Chair's Award, which is why it is my pleasure to present this award to Kathy Duke.
I'm never one cut for a word, so I have to say just a few words. I just want to thank Event Atlantic for this amazing recognition. Like, I have to tell you, I'm really, truly humbled. I know there were some amazing nominees for this award, and I'd like to congratulate them and all the other award winners tonight. And you know, as I was reflecting a little bit on my career, I was thinking how privileged I've been that I've actually had an opportunity to work in a senior leadership position in government and in the private sector and in that kind of industry association, destination marketing organization world. And one of the things that was very common throughout all of that is that the success that I've felt in teams I've been part of has been because of the collaboration and the partnership. And, you know, so really, as I accept this award today, I feel I need to kind of accept it on behalf of all those partners, because no one really achieves this alone. And I think back some Newfoundland Labrador partnerships, and I'm kind of dating myself now, but I remember when we hosted the Junos in 2010, the great partnership around that, bringing the Briar in 2017. And even Atlantic Canada partnerships, I recall how the 4 Atlantic provinces came together when we hosted Atlantic Canada House at the Olympics. So it's been a ride, it's been a lot of fun, but I would like to kind of accept this award on behalf of all of our partners, and you saw some of them come up here. I really wanted to have that photo. Some of those partners, the City of St. John's Sports Entertainment, Celebrate NL, Tara with the Town of Paradise, all part of our STEP St. John's committee. And we've got a lot more things coming up, so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Congratulations to Kathy Duke, the Junos, Atlantic Canada House, a lifetime keeping Alan Doyle employed. And out of trouble, probably too, which is good for all of us. What I liked was Kathy was immediately compelled to ask her team to come to the stage and stand with her, because it's probably true of so many events that you never get a picture of yourselves together. You're threaded into the event, you're working tirelessly, and at the end of it, you can't stand up to have a picture together. And that's what today has been about, to recognize the work that you do for others and the way that you help each other in creating those events. So many details. I was at the ECMAs last night, and everyone was encouraged to have their QR code on their phone, and I just saw organizers and volunteers with an endless line of Islanders going, "QR what now?" And just holding their phone in the air and hoping to get in. Holding up a crossword puzzle to be scanned. Anything, really. That's all in the details, but the big picture is inspiration and community here in Atlantic Canada. So the answer to our opening question is, what's going on? A lot. A lot is going on. It's a credit to you, and when people come to events in Atlantic Canada, they say, "Namaste." Credit to you. Safe event and safe home. Thanks for the work that you do. Welcome Lauren back to the stage.
Thank you, Patrick. You're really funny. Oh, do you need these? Are those yours?
They aren't mine, but I'll give them a try.
Is someone really blind right now?
How does someone else see with these things?
Wait, are they yours?
I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, they would be, Ken.
A man of immense vision.
I don't even know where I am. Okay. Okay. I did eat. Is that what you asked me? I don't know if I have a script for the next. Oh.
Oh.
That's why. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, we're done. Oh. Thank you. Conclusion. Host can give thanks and bring the awards to an end. Isn't that you? There you go. All right. We are done. We're done. Are we paying him? We're done. So I don't know what time it is. 1/4 Freckle over here. Next session begins at 2 p.m. Is that like now? 20 minutes. Okay. So
20 minutes.
Thanks. You can
Now
go
it's
now.
like the Osmonds. She's a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. Let's do it.
Okay. 2 p.m. Back at Memorial Hall. So we will see you then.
Thank you, Lauren.
Driven in the ground by hand.